All right, so in this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how I took this picture from looking like this to this. So basically, how I did take these pictures, right? As you can see, majorly, first thing you can see is that the wrinkles in the clothes. I removed that, so that's what one of the things you're going to be learning. Aside the frequency separation, the skin work, I'm going to be showing you how to remove wrinkle from shirt, right? So this is after and this is before. So first thing first, what we're going to do, I'm just going to fix the do the skin work and just fix the skin. So first thing I'm going to do is come to my dodge action, just run the dodge action. I'm trying to fix um the lighting, right? So areas that the light did not really hit very well, that I creating some dark shadows that yeah, these shadows are needed. They create text, they create shape, but I just want it to be a little bit soft. So I'm just going to take my flow to like 1 and increase the opacity. I mean, increase the size of the brush, not opacity. I'm just going to brush around something like this, just to make it brighter than here. Also, here. Then areas like this. As you can see, the effect is kind of much. So I will reduce the opacity or reduce the increase the feather. One of those two will fix the issue of it being too much. Alright, so I mean, this is before and this after, before and after, right? So I'm just going to double click here and just increase the feather. Right, this kind of just going to soften the effect, right? Okay, so this is before and this after, before and after, nothing so much. So I'm going to run it again just to fix the neck area. So I mean, this was shot with one light, so you can't really expect not to have shadows, but then you can use this to reduce the shadows. Anyways, before and after, right? So one thing I do, duplicate the background and just Ctrl Shift E to match it down. So now I'm going to come to Retouch Academy and just do Gaussian blur. I'm going to leave it because it's a guy, it's a young boy, so but we will not want the skin to look really smooth, so I'm going to leave it at 6. And yeah, I'm just going to come to the low layer, and with Retouch Academy they're going to give you this corrected tone, so they expect you to brush here, but I really do not like doing that, so I just come to the low layer here and just do the work, right? Alright, so now that we're here, so one thing I'm going to do, like I always do, is to apply portraiture on the low layer, right? So come to filter, image dynamic, portraiture 4. Alright, so as you can see, this before and after, before and after. So I'm just going to merge this down. One thing I'm going to do now is come to create a new layer. So what I want to do is, because there's a lot of shadow here, there's no color information in the shadow area, so I want to add colors there. So I'm going to change this layer to color. I'll come to my normal brush, right, and just sample a color that I feel is nice. So press Alt on keyboard, let's sample this color, and we're just going to paint and brush the skin, right, to create kind of an even skin tone. So majorly this is just going to add colors on the areas where there's no color information. So as you can see, this is a little bit aggressive, so I'm just going to reduce the opacity to like 29, maybe 20, I don't know, let's see how it goes. So as you can see, this area that was black now has colors in them, right? Alright, so field is okay. So now we have okay, so here's our before. Let me zoom out. So here's the before and after. Before and after. Maybe I should reduce the opacity a little bit more to like 20, right? Yeah, so before and after, before and after. I think it's a little bit too much before and after. So it's okay, so I'm just going to measure down. Alright. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to run frequency separation again. I just want to get rid of some things on the lip. So as you can see, I didn't really do most of the correction with one frequency separation because I know I'm going to use different radius for it. So now I'm just going to zoom in somewhere here like this. Patch 2, come to the low layer, the patch 2, and just move this around like this. Then come to the high layer and just sort for this. So I won't want to move the natural lines like this, but if it will reduce distraction that I'm seeing, and sometimes taking this away just make the picture look weird. But you can also do this with dodge action, but frequency separation is faster. Right, so then come to the low layer, come to mixer brush, and just brush it, right? Alright, so nothing too much to do here. Alright, so a little trick for you, if you want the lips to be pinkish more, maybe it's too black or something, you can just create, just where I did last time, create a new layer, come to color and pick, let's go to brush, pick the shade of pink you like, and just brush on it. So this is kind of red, I mean orangey, I don't like it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a shade of pink right here like this, and let's see how this looks. Let's change this to color, reduce the opacity and just paint I mean, let's give it a little bit of a pink lip, right? So yeah, so that's just a trick. You can also reduce the opacity, and that does the trick. So before and after, so this is very, very subtle. Let's put like 10, 11, so before and after, before and after. So this is something you can do also. All right, so let's not focus on let me just do the eye. Yeah, let's just write in the eyes and know that we've done the skin now. We'll fix the shirt and fix the rumple in the shirt. So I'm just going to do eye anti brightening. Just going to brighten the eyes a bit. Right. So use the opacity on, yeah, we're good. Right, this before and this after. So merge it down. Then let's work on the rumples on the shirt. So to do this again, we're going to use frequency separation. Click on Retouch Academy. We're going to move lots of these things into the high layer. So we're going to push this up, push the wrinkles into the high layer. So we're going to make sure that on these our low layer there's no wrinkle. So as I can see here, all the wrinkles are gone, so they are all in the high layer. So I'm going to click on OK. Right, this is very important so that you don't affect colors too, right? So if I turn this off, you can see there's no wrinkles on the clothes, so it means all the wrinkles now are on the high layer. So I'm just going to click on the high layer, come to my patch tool, and just, you know, move the wrinkles around. It's so simple. Fixing wrinkles is so simple. It takes a lot of time to do it. I mean, to do it well, but basically it's simple to do, right? And also it's depending on the cloth too. Sometimes the way the cloth the way the wrinkle on the cloth is, I mean, it's not impossible to do, or just take a lot of time to fix it. Usually I can do it, but if I do a shoot and like, can you fix the wrinkle? My answer is always no. My answer is always no. I can't fix it. Although I can, but I can't fix it. Imagine fixing wrinkle for 3 outfits, right? And you pick, maybe you're doing 3 outfits, you're doing 5 pictures per outfit. That was 15. Imagine removing wrinkles on 15 outfits. I mean, that's a nightmare, right? Except you have the time to do it. I mean, some people like to take pride in the fact that they know how to edit. For me, I don't. I don't take pride in the fact that I know how to edit. I want it to be as simple as possible, because the faster I can get through one edit, the more time I have to take in other jobs. I don't know if you understand. So for large stuff like this, you will not want to do touches, because if you do, let me show you something. If I do it now, it's just going to flatten this area. It's going to make it look red. You can, I mean, you can get away with it, but right? But I mean, yeah, let's see how it looks. Generally, I mean, you can get away with it, right? I think the first time I did this, I did not touch that. So I mean, you can get away with it. But anyways, okay, so now we're done with this. Let me show you before and after. So we have before, after, before and after. As you can see, I've purposely left this in because I want it to give shape to the cloth. So what I'm going to do now, because as you can see here, there's no wrinkle on this dress on the low layer, I need to do another frequency separation so that I can smoothen things out. I don't know if you understand. So I'm going to come back to Retouch Academy. This time I'm going to leave it at like 8 Alright, click on OK because I want to use the mixer brush and just smoothen out the clothes. Alright, this is Photoshop laundry. So now again, I'm saying again because anyways, I'm going to come to invert check layer just to turn it on. This is I'm doing this so that I can see the place the light fall into, so I can know where is highlight, where shadow, so that I don't flatten out the cuts, right? So I'm going to the mixer brush and low layer, and I'm just going to brush, right? Alright, so now as you can see, this before and this after. So this before the smoothing and this after the smoothing. As you can see, we've done a good job. Now you see this area, I didn't really brush it out because I want to give the clothes shape. So what I'm going to do, if you want to reduce something like this, what you're going to do is come to the dodge, right? And then use the dodge and just brighten it up, because you want to retain a lot of shape, right? You want to retain a lot of shape, so that's why I didn't actually remove this. So I'm going to change this to 1 and just brighten it up with the dodge action, so that to reduce the emphasis on it, right? I just didn't want to remove it totally, so that you can have a little bit of shape, right? Add a little bit of shape to the cloth, right? So as you can see here, right, so this before and after, I can double click this and come to feather and just increase the feather like this, and then we're good. So before and after, right? So if I mesh these two together, you can see the before and after, right? So if I mesh this also, everything down, as you can see, is before and the after. So now what we're going to do now is just to add lots and we're done, right? So we're going to come to let's check what one is. I think it's good, but too much. Probably this is nice. Let's see. Let's check this. Alright, so this is nice. As you can see, it's adding a little bit of blue to the black shades. You can fix that if you want, but I mean, it's kind of look good. So I'm going to come to this. I usually use this 15th because it kind of cools down a lot of things, and you know, I think this is okay. Let's reduce the opacity of this a little bit. Alright, maybe add one more. So I mean, let's add this. Okay, so this kind of bring the shadows up a bit. So to be able to deal with the shadows I brought up, I don't know if you can see what I'm saying, but we'll come to levels and just push this back down like this, and then we're good. Yeah, so this image is really like a low-key low light image, so we don't really want a lot of things to be bright. But one thing I can do is come to curves. I mean, brighten the shadow, the midtones a little bit, right? Take this back down. I mean, yeah. So before and after, can come to color balance. I do this every time. I wonder why I've not done a preset for this, but add blues onto the shadows. Come to the highlights and add a little bit of blue. Mid tone, maybe yellow. Yeah. So this is before and after. It's very subtle change. Then if I want to remove the black shades, right, there are things I can do. I can create a group. I can what's it called? Create a mask. Let's double click on this mask. Can come to color range, right? And come to black shadows. Yeah, I mean it's not really doing anything, right? Image, there's the image. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it didn't really do anything. Okay, I know what to do. Let's delete this layer mask. Let's create a stamp visible layer. Come to mask, click on this, double click on this, come to color range. Yeah, so let's create sample, right? So let's touch this sample, click on this plus icon and just add like this. So click on OK, and then it's just going to create a mask on the clouds, right? As you can see, before, after. So I'm just going to invert the mask, Ctrl I. So the reason why I see showing is because this is on. So if I turn this, so because this is on, what the mask is doing, this black part is transparent. This black part is transparent, so everything that's beneath it is going to show. So if I turn this off, because this is a color grading group, so if I turn this off, you're going to see that the blues on the shades are gone, right? So as you can see. Alright, so I'm just going to merge down, Control Shift E. Then so we have before and after, before and after. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up so you can get more video like this. So see you in the next video.